I saw someone point this out, but like the former Likud far-right prime minister coming out and being like, we are doing war crimes. We are doing war crimes and we have to stop, when he's talking about Israel, versus Bernie saying this is Benjamin Netanyahu's war or whatever. And it's like, dog, you can't get outflanked by the former Likudnik prime minister of Israel, okay? He's saying this is Israel's crime. You're still being like, oh, it's Benjamin Netanyahu. Yeah, like that's crazy. That's crazy. You can't be out here getting outflanked by motherfucking Piers Morgan of all people. I mean, he is a hack. He is a charlatan. He is a fabulist. He is a person that has done horrible things. Okay. And Piers Morgan's out here being like, this is a genocide. I can't believe I'm saying this. Like, I was wrong. And Bernard's still not popping off. He should be leading this charge, not standing idly by on the side, you know? I don't know. Maybe I expect too much. He's just 800 years old. It is what it is. Yeah. Ehud Olmert is a war criminal himself, so I guess he knows what he's talking about. Yeah. Yeah. The reason why a lot of this tide shift is happening is straightforwardly because, like, it's too much. It's gotten to a point where it's just undeniable. And there's another thing where Bernard and AOC are, falling short of, which is, again, incredibly, incredibly frustrating. And that is Keith Olbermann has endorsed Zoran Mamdani, before AOC and Bernard Sanders. Keith Olbermann said, let's go. Cannot have Andrew Cuomo as mayor. He'd get the job on name recognition for having so tarnished his father's name. A generation of Democratic leaders blew their chance. We need Mamdani. We need 100 Mamdanis. I'm sorry, dude. You got Keith freaking Olbermann. How is this happening? What is going on? Like, Keith Olbermann is the liberalism final boss. And not even like a Bill Maher liberal. Like, Keith Olbermann is a resistance liberal through and through. Like, he is the insane, like, dark woke guy. Keith Olbermann was dark woke before dark woke existed, okay? And I know this from, like, working at a company that Keith Olbermann also worked at. Like, I know how he was behind closed doors. He has always been a crazy person. I'm telling you right now. He is the most, like, Midas touch ass liberal out there, okay? Keith Olbermann has always been a crazy guy who is insanely invested in, like, resistance liberalism. So the fact that resistance liberalism's final boss, Keith Olbermann, IRL Aaron Sorkin, a real life Aaron Sorkin character, is out here saying, like, we need 1 million, let 1,000 Zoran Mamdanis bloom, is crazy. What does that mean? Midas touched ass. Midas Touch is the headquarters of Dark Woke, a group of Democrats that I've always been in support of because they remind me of like a early era Bush era liberalism where they would just like straight up be like Bush's Adolf Hitler. Like, libs used to be way more aggro on war. There was a anti-war contingency in the liberal movement, okay? A lot of people forget this. Liberals were not this fucking pathetic. Okay. I mean, they were, time adjusted, they were still fairly pathetic, but like in comparison to where liberals are now, they used to go out. They used to go out and take it to the streets. They would be like, George W. Bush is Adolf Hitler. Like, they'd be like, George W. Bush is a fascist. We need to put an end to this nonsense. And these wars are illegal. They were anti-war. Barack Obama basically destroyed resistance liberalism and repackaged it as shut the fuck up and follow the party leader. As long as you have a charismatic guy leading the way, just shut up and listen to what I have to say and say, thank you. Please, sir, can I have some more? Know your place. You remember 2003 very differently than I remember liberals in 2003. In comparison to now, I think that there was definitely, in comparison to what it looks like now, I think that there was definitely a lot more liberals that were anti-intervention, anti-war on terror. It was reflected by Congress as well. Obviously, in the initial stages, it was like overwhelming support for this. Overwhelming support for obviously invading Afghanistan. Overwhelming support even for Iraq as well, but that quickly fell apart. And ultimately, there was still anti-war. There was still a lot of anti-war resistance from mainstream liberals. Okay, the media was firmly committed to the continuation of the war on terror. Politicians were overwhelmingly committed to the continuation of the war on terror, but there was still a lot of fucking like popular artists and a lot of people that were saying like this is unacceptable.